This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set to roll now from snowy Chicago. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Wins home. Check 13.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the drive.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 45.
From the 44, Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people really generate big plays for an offense.
Topper!
Here's Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Ryan. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Jones has it. Touchdown! Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ran, 52, 52. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Pilot, 64, weak.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
61, matchbox lights. Check 43.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Montgomery back to the ground. And some space here. Past the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Alert, alert, alert. 6-6, pull it high.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Bravo!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, Tuesday.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Complete to Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
51.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
51.
50-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bandit.
Let him go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's our time.
Hey, 18. Check. 22 jet bomber.
Trubisky will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throw those downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Check. Lucky.
20.
On first and 10. It's Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Third and long, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
X3, 218, chopper. Bang, 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 bang. Shit.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Switch. Mike 59.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Trubisky now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Alert, 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 alert. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Red, up. 80 weapon.
They try again with Cohen. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They toss to Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Out. Topper!
Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jack Crawford Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Trubisky to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
59's Mike, 59's Mike.
Here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Alert, 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 alert.
4, check 4. Say.
6'6", bullet high.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. This complete to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Alert, 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 alert.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check it.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Watch the eye.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
I'm here all day. Check.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's checking crab. Mike's 5'9".
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Red, up. Red, up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Alert, alert.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Score, Falcons 28, Bears 12. Pat O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you.
21, 51, sub.
Ryan wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.